I'm here to talk about the weird dream I had a few nights ago. Hello, by the way. So, in my dream, basically, I learned how to drive. I also was stalked, and I got into gambling. Let's get into it. So my dream was like every single main character I would say in the dream was from the anime Evangelion, one of my favorite animes. If you haven't noticed, look at my profile picture. um, and I was me, I think. I didn't see myself from the outside or in the mirror, so I don't know what I looked like, but I guess I was me. And one other character was not from the anime, but we get to that later. So the dream starts off. I have very detailed dreams sometimes. I also have another dream where my brain came up with a whole nother species of mosquitoes on its own. That wasn't fun. I can tell you that one if you're interested, like in another video. No, but the dream starts off. I am talking to that guy. Like, right now, I do not remember the names of the characters. I'm just gonna put pictures so that you know what they look like. That guy was like, if you don't do this, I'm gonna hunt you down and make you. I do not know what I didn't want to do. I do not know what I was against doing or what I was afraid of doing. But I was like, fuck no. And I like basically I ran away. Um and I was hiding. And in the dream it felt like I wasn't doing it for the first time. In the dream it felt like I already have done this a bunch of times and every time I was found again, but I was terrified of being found by him. That he finds me. So in my head, in my dream, I was like, if I go there, he would probably not expect me to be there because last time I was like, then when I woke up, I was like, what last time? But anyways, so I run into the city basically, and I am going to the district of the city where there's a lot of rich people because for some reason I thought he would not expect me there at all. I do not know why. Um, but yeah, I was just going around there. I was homeless because I ran away from home. And so there was a bunch of people and I was like in between buildings and like looking around and then I go to a shopping center and then I go to the very very top and at the very very top floor is offices and one of the office ladies was like, you look very distressed. Like you look very scared right now. Like what's happening? It's like there's somebody that's trying to hunt me down, and like I don't want him to find me. And she's like, okay, you can like sleep in the other office next to me because my coworker just quit, so it's probably gonna be empty for a while. So I'm like, great. That lady was not an Evangelion character. She was very sweet though. Um, and that was when gambling came into the game. So I was apparently too young for a job, and I also didn't want to get a job because I was scared that he would like find me if I was like working somewhere. And yeah, so basically I went to the lady and she said, yeah, you gotta start paying me rent because like my office and you've been living here for a while. So like a while goes by, like my dream like jumps from timestamps kind of. And then it's been a while and I haven't paid rent and I have been sleeping on the office floor and shit. And she's like, you gotta start paying me rent for this. I was like, but I don't have any money and I don't have a job and I can't get a job. And she's like, let me explain this to you. She takes a piece of paper and explains to me she's in the perfume business and you can bet every month on what kind of like um what type of smell of perfume is most popular the next month, like in the future month. And if you bet right, like if you get it right, you get a bunch of money. um like there's like three places. Like when you get the most popular one, you get very a lot, and the second one you get a bit less, and then the third one you get a bit less. And when you're completely off, then you get no money. So basically, that got me into gambling, even though I knew nothing about perfumes, nothing ever, ever, ever. And you could only make one bet every month, but you would get that money for the month, and you could bet again every month. Um, so then I did that, and I do not remember what stands on the paper. You cannot read when you're in a dream. Like the words don't make sense. Your brain just pretends to know what stands there, but you actually can't read it. That's common knowledge, I hope. Um, but yes, I crisscross and I get $300,000. It wasn't dollars. I've never been to the US, but it wasn't dollars for that month. So I'm like, okay, sick. Okay, sick. Like you have me hooked there. Um and then the next month and the next month, like I think I go a few months without it, but like if you get so much money, I'm not like starving or anything. Um so then years go by and I'm still in that office and it's my little room and I'm still betting every single month. I'm gambling every single month. I do not have to pay anything for the betting, by the way. I don't remember having to pay anything, so it's basically just free money. Um, so then one day I go out to take another bet, like I want to go to her office, and then I see a man standing there, and it's the same dude that tried to hunt me down, but he just looks older. So I'm like, fuck, fuck. And he's just like, I've looked for you everywhere. Where have you been? I was so worried about you. Nothing evil, nothing like bad, violent, angry, nothing. I was like, I was hiding from you because you literally threatened me. And he was like, nah, like, just let me take you back home and like, we're chill and stuff. I'm like, okay. Um, So then he takes me, but I do not remember that. The next thing I remember is I am on a big field, like on like a meadow, like a big part with just grass. And I'm sitting in like a super high-tech modern Evangelion type race car, which is basically just a very stylish Tesla. I was never in a Tesla in my life, but it felt like it. And next to me is sitting Rai Ayanami, my queen. She's me, I'm her. She's sitting next to me in her suit. And I'm just like looking at her. She's just like, drive. I'm like, I don't know how to drive. And then she just becomes my driving teacher. Like she has paddles there and I have paddles there and she just starts explaining to me. So this one is for the brake. This one is for when you want to speed up, and this one is for when you want to like do something manual, with like the levels. It was an automatic car, but there was still that thing, kind of. I don't know why. So then she teaches me how to drive. Like I just go like boom all over like the grass and I know how to drive. And that was basically the dream. That was basically it. That was all I wanted to talk about because that was my last weird dream. And I started this channel off with talking about the weird nightmares I had as a kid. I can tell you more about the mosquito dream if you want to. It was pretty terrifying and I still remember a lot of it. So, yeah. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope that maybe you want to hear more dreams from me in the future because I dream pretty strange stuff and it's often very detailed. Like I still remember the face of the woman. I remember the details of the buildings and everything. Like I have it visualized in my mind. Like I can go through everything what I did there, like very detailed stuff. But Yeah, I hope it was kind of entertaining, and like the video if you like the video, subscribe to the channel because I'm probably gonna do more of these weird stories of my dreams in the future. Yeah, just a quick video. Bye bye.